Hey everyone, Jason Roth, Keystone Agronomist with a crop consideration. This week I'm going to reach out to my friend and fellow agronomist Troy Jenkins, who's out in the field. Troy, what are you seeing?
Hi, I'm Keystone Agronomist Troy Jenkins. Today I'm in a cornfield that's in the transition phase between the primary and the nodal root system. At this stage of growth, corn is rapidly taking up plant nutrition. One of those nutrients it's taking up is sulfur, which is a secondary nutrient. You know, today we have more sulfur deficiency than ever, and that's due to the Clean Air Act, which reduces the amount of coal burning facility sulfur into the atmosphere. We used to get 24 pounds of sulfur per year through rain and snow, but now we're down to about 4. Let's talk about some of the symptoms we see on corn for sulfur deficiency. Well, first of all, sulfur is an immobile nutrient, so the symptomology shows up in the top part of the canopy and the new growth. And it shows up as what we call interveinal striping, or green veins with yellow between. If you see this showing up in your corn, you really ought to do a tissue test to determine if it's truly sulfur deficiency. So let's ask the question, what is the purpose of sulfur in the plant? Well, sulfur is a key ingredient in chlorophyll production for photosynthesis. Also, sulfur is responsible for the conversion of nitrate and nitrogen in the plant over to organic forms the plant can use. And last, sulfur is important for amino acid and protein synthesis. So now the question is, when is sulfur needed by the corn plant? Well, sulfur is needed all season long. Actually, 45% of the sulfur is taken up after tassel emergence and silking. So the question is, can commercial fertilizers with sulfur reduce deficiencies? The answer to that is yes. Purdue University has done some ongoing studies and found that when they use commercial fertilizers with sulfur applied on sulfur deficient soils, there's clearly a yield increase. So let's talk about some of the sulfur containing fertilizers. On the dry side, we have ammonium sulfate, gypsum, and K-mag. These products can be applied before planting or after emergence or as the early top dress application. On the liquid side, we have ammonium thiosulfate and potassium thiosulfate. These liquid products can be applied before planting, before emergence, or they can be applied in our liquid nitrogen that we use as a side dress application like UAN. Also, if you're an irrigator, you can use those products in a fertigation system. For more information on sulfur management, timing, products available, and rates to be applied, contact your Keystone agronomy specialist.